This is the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a beautiful girl named Cinderella. Her mother had passed away long ago, and her father remarried a woman who had 2 daughters. From the moment her father brought his new wife and stepsisters into their home, Cinderella's life changed dramatically.
I hope my new mom is a nice person.
How did we end up in this rural area? I'm not sure I like it.
Right from their first meeting, Cinderella's stepmother and her 2 daughters were filled with jealousy over her beauty and kind heart. Unlike Cinderella, her stepsisters were neither beautiful nor kind. They were rude and spoiled.
It's all your fault!
No, it's not.
One day, Cinderella's father had to leave on a long journey for work.
Cinderella, I'll be away on a long business trip this time. Please take good care of the family while I'm gone.
And that was the time when Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters turned her life into a living nightmare. One afternoon, while Cinderella was in the garden talking to her beloved birds, her stepmother approached her.
Cinderella, as of today, you will live in the attic.
Cinderella didn't know what to say. Helplessly, she did what she was told. She packed her stuff and moved to the attic. After that days, Cinderella had to do all the housework by herself. She often felt very tired, but her stepmother and stepsisters didn't feel bad for her at all.
Cinderella, wipe the floor again. Can't you see it's still dusty? You haven't done the laundry. I have nothing proper to wear.
Cinderella had no friends other than the mice and the birds that would secretly come to her window at night to escape the cold. Every night, Cinderella would fall asleep singing a song, longing for her late mother.
Mom, I really miss you.
I see your face in the dawn, in lullabies now gone. You guide me like a distant star, but heaven feels so very far. Your touch is like a ghostly breeze, softly through the autumn.
As the days went on by, one day in the town, an announcement was made by the kingdom.
Our prince is holding a ball at the castle. All the girls who are eligible for marriage are invited.
As soon as the stepsisters heard about this invitation, they ran home and told their mother.
You will be the most beautiful girls at the ball. The prince must pick one of you. That way we will all live in the palace. Right, Mother? Move along. We're going shopping.
The stepmother and stepsisters left the house. Hearing everything that was said, Cinderella stood there with a sad expression, silently watching. The preparations went on for days, and both stepsisters eagerly bought new gowns. Every day they would stand in front of the mirror and say to themselves,
"Everyone will see I'm the prettiest girl at the ball."
You should know your place. I'm far prettier than you.
Do you always speak in such a teasing way?
Finally, the big day had arrived. The stepsisters had woken up very early that morning, and so they called Cinderella.
Cinderella, come here.
Cinderella, where have you been? Hurry and prepare my baths.
Cinderella worked tirelessly to help her stepsisters get ready, and by late afternoon, all their preparations for the ball were complete.
You look stunning, girls. Like true princesses of a grand kingdom.
Can I come to the ball too?
Who? You?
Is this your dress for the ball?
The prince is looking for a wife, not for a maid, my dear. Come on, girls. We don't want to be late for the ball. Cinderella, make sure you finish all the chores before going to bed.
Her stepmother and her stepsisters made their way to the castle, and all on her own at home, Cinderella began to cry.
If my parents were here, this wouldn't have happened. I could go to the castle too.
At that moment, a soft glowing light filled the air. Then, out of nowhere, a fairy appeared.
My beautiful Cinderella, don't cry. You too will go to the ball at the castle.
Cinderella could not believe her eyes.
Can I go?
Just look at me. Do not worry, I'm here to help you. Now bring me a pumpkin and your mice friends.
Cinderella could not understand why she wanted these things, but still she did as she was told. With a wave of her magic wand, the fairy turned the pumpkin into a beautiful horse-drawn carriage. Then she turned to the mice. One mouse transformed into the coachman, while the others became elegant white horses. Cinderella was amazed.
How could this be possible?
The fairy turned to her. With a gentle touch of her magic wand, Cinderella's dress transformed into a stunning ball gown, and the worn slippers on her feet became sparkling glass shoes.
I can't believe it. I look like a princess.
Now it is time to go to the ball. But don't forget, you must be home when the clock strikes 12, because by then, everything will turn back to what they were.
Cinderella listened to the fairy very carefully. Then she hopped on her carriage and started to ride towards the castle. The ball had already begun, and the grand hall was filled with music and dancing. When Cinderella entered through the grand doors to the ballroom, all the eyes were on her. She looked so beautiful and elegant. Her stepmother and even her stepsisters could not stop looking at this beautiful lady. They, of course, could not recognize her. Suddenly, the prince appeared on the stairs. Cinderella really stood out amongst all the young women at the ball. The prince fell in love with the first sight of this beautiful young woman. With everyone watching curiously, he began to approach her. The stepsisters were thrilled, thinking the prince was coming toward them.
Oh, he's coming to me.
Nope, he's coming to me.
But the prince passed on by and stopped in front of Cinderella.
Most beautiful young lady, would you please allow this dance to me?
The prince and Cinderella began to dance amongst the curious looks of all the invitees. Cinderella was so captivated by the music and the dance. She felt like as if she and the prince were the only ones in the ballroom. They danced endlessly, lost in the moment. Cinderella didn't even notice how much time had passed. But then, the grand clock caught her eye, and she saw that it was nearly midnight. In that instant, Cinderella remembered the fairy's warning.
You must be home when the clock strikes 12, because by then, everything will turn back to what they were.
With a panic, Cinderella began to run and left the prince behind. When she was running down the stairs of the castle, she dropped one of her shoes, but she did not even have time to go back and collect it. When she ran further, the clock struck midnight and everything turned back to what they were before. When the prince went out after her, he spotted her shoe on the stairs.
I will find the owner of this shoe. If necessary, not every girl in the kingdom shall try it on.
Cinderella came home breathless and went straight up to the attic. She started thinking about the night she had with the prince. She knew she had no chance, but still she had fallen in love with him. The next day, the prince commanded his servants to find the girl. The prince's men went door to door to every house in the kingdom and looked for the young girl who owned this shoe. But the shoe did not fit any of these girls. In the end, the king's soldiers reached the village where Cinderella lived. Cinderella was overjoyed when she saw the king's soldiers arrive at the front of the house. Just as she was about to leave her room, her stepmother appeared in the doorway.
Where do you think you're going? You want to try on the shoe, too?
After making her sarcastic remarks, the stepmother locked the attic door.
No, please stop. Open the door, please.
As soon as the stepmother came downstairs, a royal servant arrived at the house.
Ladies of the house, please try on this shoe.
The servant first asked the eldest daughter to try on the shoe. However, it was too small and did not fit her foot. Next, the younger, plumper daughter tried the shoe, but the shoe didn't fit her either. No matter how many times she tried, it just wouldn't fit.
Ouch! I danced too much at the ball, and my feet are swollen. Could you come back tomorrow?
Are there no other young ladies in this house? If there is no one else, we must move on to the next village.
The servants reported to the prince that no one had matched the shoe. The prince and his soldiers were preparing to leave for the next village. Meanwhile, Cinderella, locked in her room, was singing a song to comfort herself. The mice in the room were talking about how they could help her.
Oh no! The soldiers are leaving! Cinderella needs to try on the shoe!
We have to open the window and let them know she's trapped in here.
The mice climbed up to the closed window and began working to open it. At last, the window creaked open, and Cinderella's song floated outside.
Now darkness swallows up my night. Oh mama, where did you go? Left me here with wolves that show. In dreams you're holding on so tight, but wake up to a fading sight.
The prince and the soldiers heard the beautiful song and came back into the house.
Who is the girl singing upstairs?
Oh, that's just the youngest daughter, Your Majesty. She's not feeling well, and I don't think the shoe will fit her.
It is the prince's orders that every girl in the kingdom must try the shoe.
With no other choice, the stepmother brought Cinderella downstairs. When Cinderella tried the shoe on, everybody was in shock because it fitted her perfectly.
Oh my God!
It can't be.
Young lady, are you the owner of this shoe?
Cinderella smiled and showed the left shoe she had hidden under the sofa. When the prince looked into her eyes, he knew she was the one who had danced with him that night.
I finally found you, my princess. Cinderella, will you marry me?
With teary eyes from happiness, she accepted the prince's proposal. Cinderella and the prince returned to the kingdom and had a grand wedding before all the people. Cinderella and the prince later became a great king and queen and lived happily ever after.